Hey everybody, I thought I'd shoot this quick video to show you the basic features of the DXs radio from Spektrum and the modes that you can do. So if you want to use this radio to fly a basic 4-channel plane like the little UMX Waco here, or I'm going to show you if you want to use it to fly the UMX Turbo Timber. The Timber has flaps and things like that the Waco does not have. The Waco just has ailerons, throttle of course, rudder, and elevator. So let me show you the difference and how you change the settings. Now this is all dependent on one thing. When you have the DXs radio, if you bought a plane like the Aero Scout and you got the free transmitter, you might have to go in on the radio and update the firmware on the transmitter, because the transmitter right out of the box is not a lot of times running the correct software that you need to be able to change the modes on here to bind this radio with different planes. So let me show you how you can check to see if your transmitter is up to date. What you're going to do on your transmitter, you're going to hold the throttle trim up, you're going to hold the elevator trim down, and you're going to turn on the radio. Okay, so if your radio is set up correctly, as I said before, you have 4 modes. You have mode 1, which is if you're using a basic 4-channel plane like the Waco here, for ailerons, elevator, rudder, throttle. That would be mode number 1. Mode number 2, as I said before, is if you're using a plane like the UMX Turbo Timber Evolution, you're going to have motor, ailerons, rudder, elevators, and now you'll have flaps. Mode 3 and mode 4 are set up if you're doing wings or VTOL. Those aren't going to pertain to the 2 basic models here. So the only modes that you're going to basically be using would be mode 1 or mode 2. Now also, when you're in the mode select function here, if you take the throttle trim and you hold it up, you'll notice that it changes to orange. What orange is, actually you have 1 helicopter mode. You'll notice this doesn't change at all. This is actually if you're running helicopters or micro helicopters. This is the way you can use the DXs to control a helicopter. But normally when you're just doing planes, you're going to want to be doing the blue mode. And then all you're going to do is you're going to cycle between either mode 1 for a basic aircraft, or mode 2 if you're using an aircraft that has flaps. Okay guys, so I quickly bound the radio to my Waco just to show you that everything is right. So under this configuration, guys, your left stick is your throttle and your rudder, and then the right stick will be your ailerons and your elevator. So everything here is working correct. Back here on your radio, the H switch is your throttle cut. So you have no throttle. And then the F switch here, and I haven't changed anything on the radio, this is just bound with the standard stock software. The F switch here is actually your rates. So if in the up position, your rates would be at 100%. You'll see here, I'll actually use the aileron so you can see this here. Turn this around here. So with the F switch in the uppermost position, that's high rates. And you'll notice if I pull it down, it goes in the low rates. So per the manual, high rates is 100%. Low rates is 70%. So that's how you do that. And then back here on the radio, your B switch, that is your switch that's going to turn safe on and off. So let me show you how that works. So you'll notice here when I flip the switch, the elevator is moving in the back. So that's your safes. So if the plane is in safe mode, you'll notice when I flip it upside down, it's trying to correct itself. And if I flip the switch up, it takes it out of safe mode. Now it's just AX3X with no safe. So safe on is forward. And then if you toggle the switch back one, this is now just AX3X. So stabilization, but no safe. So that would be considered mode number 1. So now let me do this. Now let me rebind the radio, and I'm going to rebind the radio to my UMX turbo timbre and show you the difference of when I've done that. And what that'll do is that'll activate the D switch, and the D switch is actually going to be my flaps. So let me bind my radio to my UMX turbo timbre, and I'll show you the difference. So guys, again, to make sure that my transmitter is in the correct configuration for my UMX turbo timbre, I'm going to hold the throttle trim up and the elevator trim down and turn it on. And you'll notice when I turned it on, because it's still in mode 1, and mode 1 was the mode that worked with my UMX Waco, I'm going to press the elevator trim up one time to take it into mode 2, and then I'm going to press the bind button, and that resets the radio. Plug in my battery here for my UMX turbo timbre. Okay, so now I have my radio bound to my UMX turbo timbre, and it's showing you here, this is just the battery indicator, which means it's almost a full battery. I have throttle, I have ailerons, I have elevator, I have rudder, but now I also have flaps. I still have throttle cut. And then my switch here still, I have safe. So if safe is on again, plane will try to right itself. That's what safe does. If I flip the switch forward, that turns off the safe, and now all I have is AX3X. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. This video shows you that this transmitter can be used with different planes, and it works. And you don't have to change any of the configuration and software and things like that. You just have to make sure that you update your transmitter with the patch cable. I will put a link in this video where you can actually find out how to update your transmitter. If it is not updated to do what I showed you, it will do. But otherwise, yeah, this is a cool little transmitter. Great for the first-time flyer that wants to be able to fly different planes. And it does work, and it has a lot of cool options for just getting started in the hobby. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please do me a favor, make sure you subscribe to my channel. A lot of you guys watch my videos, but you aren't subscribers, so do me a favor and subscribe. More cool content coming soon. Thanks much. Get out and fly something.